Guys, this is an unboxing, a first look at the Pit Boss 1600 PSI. Alright everybody, my name is Tommy and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue and I'm super jacked up for this. I mean, the innovation of Pit Boss is just keeping on growing. Oh yeah. First we had that easy ash clean out and now we have a griddle for the pellet grill. I mean, I'm definitely in on that, and let's take a look around the box. Bigger, hotter, heavier. And of course, you see the little griddle insert. We got the flame broil. That is one thing Pit Boss is known for. Along with that 5-year warranty, best in the business, 32-pound hopper. We got Bluetooth. I've heard that's improved with the latest update. And of course, there's your griddle plate insert. Again, breakfast on the pellet. I'm in. And of course, what I do with this big old empty box is I flip it upside down and house all the unpacking materials inside. And now, of course, we got our construction booklets. We got a lone wheel. That's a straggler. Not sure why that's sitting on top. And of course, we got our smoke stack. And don't forget there is a little gasket in there, so you definitely want to keep that handy. We'll remove that stuff. We got some brackets as we continue with the unpacking. Look towards the back there, that's that bottom shelf. That was the damage in my 1150. This one seems to be a-okay. And this pick checks into about 278 pounds. She is built like a tank, I can assure you that. And I'm also digging that, what would you say, latched out hood, right? Easy opening. And we got most of our packing underneath that hood. And first up there is the box of legs. We'll get that out. We'll get that on the side. Next up, what I'm real excited about is the griddle, man. And that is one heavy piece. Alone, that's got to weigh 20-25 pounds. Oh, yeah. And of course, we got assorted grates. We'll get them out. And you got a top, middle, and you got 4 for the bottom. So that's 4, 5, 6 of them. Underneath that, we got our side shelf. We'll get that out. There's our heat assembly. We'll get that out. That's going to sit over your burn pot, right? That's going to house out your broiler function. Underneath there, we got our front shelf. We'll get that out. Now, one thing I've always liked about Pit Boss, they don't mess around with the screws. Basically, about 85 to 90% of the screws are all one size. That makes everything much more easier. What you want to do here is flip up the pit and make sure you have a piece of cardboard down so you don't scratch it. Oh man. Alrighty, look, so first up is going to be your leg assembly and a welcome change from the 1150. These are tagged, right rear leg and so forth. 3 screws and a lock washer, regular washer. You may need 2 people to get these on. Hand tighten them and soft screw them in. You don't want to tighten them all the way because you're going to need a little wiggle room to get the shelf on. As we take a look at our ash clean out, don't forget to obviously remove that paper before your first light. Alrighty, look, once you get your 4 legs on, you want to get that shelf worked in. Remember, you'll keep the legs a little bit loose just to kind of angle that in, work it in, and then basically you're looking at 4 screws. Look on the bottom, if you just kind of wiggle the machine, it'll move a little bit side to side because you have that drip thing. You can hand tighten your screws in, and then after you flip it, you can tighten it up. All right, from there, what you're going to want to do, and we are rolling pretty good, you got a wheel, an axle, and I believe it's a cotter pin and a washer. There you go, as we look at Molly work on kindling for the fire pit. So you'll get those 2 wheels in, and then your little locking wheels, they basically just screw on, no big deal. And this pit is pretty easy peasy to get together. All right, look, from there, the all nerve racking is tilted up. You will definitely need 2 people for this, as my wife lends a helping hand. She's done this before. Yeah. Oh, man, and I'll tell you what, man, she's a beaut. She's a beaut. And look at the detail on the handle. That's kind of like a snake skin type thing going on with that steel stamped, I'd say. Your screws are already installed in that. Do have a little groove right there, so they'll sit right in that little groove and just pop right on. There's nothing to this. Now next up is your stabilized side shelf. You want to screw in your 3 tool holders. Those tool holders are located in with the nuts and the screws and so forth. And look, this is an easy mount. You've got 4 screws and washers. Double wall, that installation inside this pit. I don't remember another Pit Boss pit that has this, so I'm definitely happy to see that as we move along to our smoke, stack, and gasket. The front shelf, right? We want to make sure that that little hole there, that circle there, is facing up, as that's going to house the screws that are going to hold the shelf and allow them to allow the shelf to move up and down. And basically you've got 2 of them, and you'll see the setup right here. Basically it is a number H, J, B, and I. And that'll allow your shelf to operate and function up and down. Oh yeah, oh man. Wow, that is a nice looking grill. Alrighty, from there you're going to move on to the, not really sure what this piece is called, but the center hole will go right over the burn pod. And from there your heat assembly will fit right over that. And you just want to make sure those two slots right there just fit right on that circular slot, and that'll give you the perfect downward movement. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And here's your broiler plate that just fits over that. Oh yeah, that's innovation. And now what you want to do here is unscrew that handle, and you're going to install this from the inside. Just like that. And I don't know, the slits in the surface area of this looks a little bigger than the 1150. So that'll give you more surface area to sear. Now I like these oven style grates, okay? You know how you got to tilt it forward just like you do on an oven? That's a nice sturdy piece. You see a little tilt forward, fits under, slides in. And of course you got your 4 on the bottom. And now look, one of the things I'm most excited for, you remove those 2 plates, install your griddle, and it is breakfast on the Pit Boss. Oh, yeah. Wow. And now, of course, look, they even thought about this. You just screw that little hanger on the back there, and that's going to hang out your, it's going to hang your grates. You're going to want to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified on all my future uploads. I got loads of Pit Boss 1600 coming. I got Burn Off coming, breakfast coming, smash burgers coming, and of course brisket coming. Oh yeah. All right guys, look, that is it. Total time putting this bad boy together, filming, moving the cameras around, probably 2 hours. It was fairly easy for me, probably too, especially since I just put together the 1150 a couple weeks back. The majority of the put together is the, you know, the legs, the shelf, you know, this shelf here. This is always a little fugazi for me to put together. And then the inside is 1, 2, 3, man. And I can tell you that this thing, again, is built like a tank. It's innovative with that the clean out on the bottom, and now you've got a flat top. You know, these now you've got a flat top over here. You've got a hanger on the back. I mean, this thing is going to be fun to cook on. I've heard some problems about the PED controller. I want to see that for myself. We are definitely running out of light here, so that is going to be it for this one. Leave me a comment down below. I'm going to drop a couple Pit Boss videos here. I got some Patreons. They'll be rolling somewhere, and look for my burn off coming up. And man, I got a lot of good, cool cooks for this bad boy. So definitely hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and until next time, we will see you soon.